that he's doing you, following Momo. That's how to eat men. No? When they're following you, you chop them. I was like, ah. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidinma Obo, and here with me is
Life with Vera. That's me.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a makeup on Life with Vera, a full glam on her. While we gist, we'll talk about life and how to ask for forgiveness and what you can avoid by asking for forgiveness. We want to talk about the simple but mighty word, I am sorry, forgive me. So stay with us while we do this makeup. So now I'm just going to cover eyebrows while we go ahead with the video.
But then sometimes, like saying I'm sorry, some people used to misuse it. Because as you just said that thing, I just remember that experience I had.
Okay.
Like anytime I'm at fault, or maybe I don't see that I'm at fault, I just say I'm sorry, like avoid problems.
Oh, actually, when I know I'm not at fault, I find it difficult to apologize.
Yeah, I also have a friend like that.
I only apologize when I know I'm wrong. Like if I'm wrong, I won't even, or maybe if you're offended, even if I'm right and you're offended, like I'll apologize to you. Like, you know, I don't mean to offend you, even though this is the right thing, but I didn't know it was going to offend you. Okay. But for you to force me to apologize, to blackmail me into apologizing.
I will apologize to me, I don't even get strength. You can't even.
No, I find it difficult to do that too. I'll just be looking at you. Like I might not even talk. I will not say you're wrong already, so I will just be looking.
Oh, wow. That can even be me safe. I'll just say I'm sorry for peace to reign. That's another thing.
I feel when you say you're sorry for peace to reign, the thing is, like I as a person, I don't know how to intentionally look for people's trouble. There are people that, like, if we are friends or we are roommates, if I know a thing that will offend you, I won't do that. Wow. Like if you tell me this, I don't like this, I will never do it. Wow. So whenever I offend people, it's mostly unintentional. I can't just say because maybe you did something wrong to me, let me come and do my own back. I don't have that strength for that kind of energy. If it offends me, I will tell you, see, this thing you did, I don't like it. Whether you apologize or not, I don't care. But if I offend you, I'll apologize. And because I'm always careful not to offend people, when you try to blackmail me into apologizing, I will not even say anything. Even if everyone gather and say sorry for peace today, I say uchikaka peace. I don't want to, like, a situation where I will apologize and then I will go back and still be angry. I don't like that feeling. Like I will feel like, no, this person offended me. Why did I apologize? Yeah. It's okay for you to offend me and not apologize, but it's not okay for you to offend me. I will not be the one to apologize to you. It's not okay at all. Maybe just because I want to feed your ego. Go home and get your ego fed by whoever is feeding it at home, not me.
So now if you marry like this now, you will not tell your child. Most times
he will know now. He will know my kind of person. If I offend him, if I truly offend him, or if I did anything, I will apologize.
Well, I just say sorry, like, just so that peace will reign.
It also means that you can't gaslight me. Like I have this very calm, this, like, something to be happening, you just be talking. I will even tune you out. Wow. Like I'll be there, I'll not be hearing what you're saying. I wonder, like, I beg you.
Must be nice.
Talk your talk and they go your own. I've had roommates that we were roommates and we never, like, quarreled.
Wow.
Like as on undergraduates, as even in my secondary school, I went to boarding school. I never have any problem with my bunkies because if you tell me, see, you don't like this, and I will naturally avoid it because I don't. If we are fighting now, you will be uncomfortable, I will be uncomfortable, and both of us will not be productive. So I'd rather just avoid that situation. But then if I know that you intentionally, but it's not good when, like, you intentionally offend someone and you just come and apologize when it's not from your heart. So your apology should be from your heart. But if it's a superior, maybe you in a place of work and you know that apologizing will save your job, and you know that you don't have another place to go, apologize. So maybe as you apologize, you'll not be looking for option B. You can't allow your pride to take away your source of daily livelihood, unless of course that they ask you to do something that is against your faith or against your maybe your policies as a human being. We have this, anything that is against your integrity.
Hmm.
There are things that we can never, like you as a person, you be like, no, I can't do this, I can't stoop so low to this level. Yes. So if it gets to that level, hey, you have to use the door.
I use the door.
What like
what if you want to use the window?
Anywhere away.
Anywhere
Anywhere. So when we are talking about apologizing, it's not the kind of apologizing that my little nephew does. You will tell him not to do something. Before he goes to that place, you apologize in advance. Sorry. You say, don't climb this hill. You say, okay. As he's climbing it, he's apologizing. Like, so don't offend people, because you know that when you apologize to them, or you feel if they complain, I'll apologize. No, don't do that. Apologize. Let your apologies come from your heart. At least.
If you are, especially if you are wrong.
Yeah.
If you don't just want peace to reign like me, apologize from your heart.
I really cleaned your face, right?
Yeah.
With this. Okay. So we are talking about this topic because of this Unizik students and lecturer issue. Because I felt, okay, the girl was expelled from school. I felt had it been she apologized, the issue wouldn't have escalated to that level.
Some of them are wrong.
Yeah, some of them are wrong, but she's the
younger
one. So, and in Africa,
actually,
like you check your setting. Maybe if you're in US, but if you're in Africa, especially Nigeria, everybody will blame you.
But I heard that the girl has even gotten scholarships.
It's audio now. Who knows? But just to avoid situations like that, like when I just felt where the issue got escalated is when the man asked, "Excuse me," as in, you're on the way. You shouldn't come and start saying. And sometimes you should be careful the kind of people you listen to. Because she was explaining to someone who now felt, even though we did not see that particular person, who felt the lecturer shouldn't have touched her. So because that person was like, imagine, the person probably said something that made her to start, feeling that she's right and all. Because I had this issue. I think whenever people offend you, before you go ahead and tell another person, you should first of all take your time to analyze the issue. Because sometimes talking to people can escalate it too.
Actually, that's why it's always good to have the right people around.
Yes, because I remember I had this friend that offended me one time, and we just talked about it. Like, I was like, I don't like what you did and all. And as she was going, she was grumbling. And then another of my friend heard what she said, and she told me that. So I was now angry. At some point, I was like, had it been this girl didn't tell me this, and I wouldn't be angry. Because those things she said it out of anger, and she wasn't actually talking to me. She was just talking to herself. I will not even go to her room again. And she came to me and told me, see, your friend said she will not come to your room again. I was like, this foundation is too bright.
They fear female friendship.
No, she wasn't just saying it. So at some point I was like, had it been this girl didn't tell me this thing, I wouldn't have. But because I'm this kind of person that is always careful before I react to things, I was like, oh, next time I won't listen to her. Okay, this first foundation I use is too light, so I'm going to mix it. Let me mix it to get her exact shade.
That was who saying, won't this coco to enter the distance? Because
it's probably entered. White. Yeah, it's too light.
Oh, I'm a fine girl. What did you put something here?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see why they look like old man.
if you know you're wrong and your friend is trying to make you feel that you're right and you know you're wrong, don't allow anybody to mislead you. Because if the consequences escalate now, you are the only one that will suffer it
Surprise.
too. Because whoever the girl was talking to in that video, we did not see the person's face. The only person we saw is
It's
the
her.
girl. Yes.
The main character.
So you should be careful the kind of people you listen to, especially when you're angry. You know, we have some friends that always support us. We have friends like that. You have some friends that tell you the truth. Others will always support you, whether you're wrong or right. So you should be careful. When you think you're wrong, or maybe when you think you're angry, don't go to those ones that you know will always support you. Because as they're supporting you now, you think you're right. You now gonna make mistake. And you'll be the only one that will bear the consequences.
Make good friends.
Make good friends. So you know, we have different types of friends. There are some friends that you go to them when you have so and so issue. Others, you will not even go to them. You know, like, you just be discerning. Know your circle of friends. So even if you're wrong and someone is trying to fuel your ego, especially if you know something will go wrong, be careful how you talk. Because sometimes some spoken words cannot be withdrawn once you say it. And if it's even typing, you can type and delete. But talking, especially in anger.
And it's the day that the girl decided to wear off shoulder that the lecturer harass her.
Like, the lecturer did not try at all. He did not try.
That part was just overboard.
He did not try.
Yeah,
Even if you're holding, people were not saying that he was holding onto the phone. Even if you're holding onto the phone and she held onto you, should be the bigger person and remove your hand and leave the phone.
So this is just the age is just a number.
No more.
Because like both of them, they wouldn't have just allowed this thing to escalate. Maybe the man would have like left and then called her back later, or like
even go to her HOD,
or report her like to her department. So the thing reaching thing just went so overboard. I wonder if they like suspended the lecturer or anything, or it's just the girl that they expelled. Because at this point,
and especially in this our internet age, you have to be careful the way like you comport yourself outside, because some people are just with camera trying to film content, get content, so they don't even care about you. So now, like in a relationship now, who should be the first to apologize?
Someone is not for debate now. I saw something. When you know you're ready to be your husband is when you are going to say sorry first all the time. So
even if the woman is the person that is wrong,
even if she's wrong or you're wrong and you're right, but then I mean, civilization, westernization, everything nice. If you are wrong, like anybody that thinks, but it is that in relationship, sometimes one person would think that they are wrong. Sometimes the person, like in times like this, two of you should just know how you relate and know who should say sorry. And most times I usually say that both partners should always apologize, because whenever there's anger or arguments, two of you will definitely offend each other. Most times. So two of you should just apologize. And after a while, maybe when things have settled down, you can now talk things out and iron everything. That kind of vibes. Relationship is very dicey.
You don't have to be audible so they can hear you. So you know, my father always say, there is something my father always tell me. He say, if you're angry, before you react, take time to count at least 1 to 10.
Only 10.
If you notice that the 10 is not enough for you,
go up to 100,
you
like
increase it. Because sometimes out of anger, you might say some things that are out of line, like some things that you will regret later. So you don't want that.
That's how one time my cousin, the son of my cousin, that like she gets on people's nerves very easily, and that is what happened that day. I just started praying my rosary because the 1 to 100 was not working again. I just carried my rosary and started shouting it, Hail Mary, full of eh. I was so tempted, like I was so furious, I was so angry. And the funny thing is that as I was praying, she kept on like fueling my anger.
Like she didn't even
Fueling,
care.
she did not care. So
She didn't care that you're
and
trying
I
to
could not
avoid
exit the scene because like she not even allow me to leave the room. Like she just that day was a lot too. I'm so happy that I was able to handle that situation
your
like
self
that.
control is top notch. Oh.
Ah,
Because some of us would have started throwing punches, like serious
aha.
punches.
I want the thing I wanted to do to that girl. Eh. Oh my god. Oh. Both of us for day hospital that time. Yeah,
Thank God you have the self control.
like it's not easy. It's not easy. Mm.
No, when I and another thing I do is when I notice that somebody is angry, I can only talk if I really like want. I feel like maybe you've been doing this and I've been ignoring you.
That's the thing. That time,
So
see, even after all the talking, like, and she was still doing like that thing that was peace. I haven't forgotten what it was. Said, self control is something else. So
it's very important. It will
very
save
very
you a lot of
important.
things.
Mm.
So like when the situation now comes down, you can now come and like talk about that thing. Like, I
Mm.
don't like what you did, this. But you know, some people are just very difficult.
That's the thing. Some people are
So
just overly
they're always
difficult.
right.
So
They feel they're always right. Like they have to win, even when they know they are wrong. It's to avoid them, sha. Because those ones they enjoy confrontation.
that's it. Mm.
You know, I remember there was a time when I was doing my MSc. So the cleaners went on strike. So we are now contributing money to buy water to actually pay them.
Mm.
We agreed with them, they will come, like we pay them weekly. So there's this particular girl that refused to pay. And then I was the wing rep. So I would just come to this girl, she would give me excuses. Like I know she's troublesome, but even though I was trying to avoid her trouble, other people were already complaining that, oh, so some people are paying and some are not paying. So she's already discouraging them from paying.
Mm.
So that was how I went to this girl. I came and knocked on her door. She opened the door. I was like, money. She banged the door, eh? The door almost hit my hand. I removed my hand. I said, I call people, come, oh, this is how this day yesterday insulting me. So out of anger,
Mm.
I started replying. At some point, I was like, wait, what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time on this troublesome person? Everybody knows that she's a troublemaker. Why would I? I was like, no, please. I even told her, see, this thing I said now is a mistake.
Mm.
Because we are not operating on the same level. So when you see those kind of people, just avoid them.
Thing about that whole troublesome girl.
Mm.
I just remembered why I don't like I don't know, I don't really fancy like female friendships. Like for me, friendship is a very deep word. So not like acquaintances. Acquaintance is different from like friendship. Gone. Like girls are very hard to handle even within ourselves. Like myself, I know. That's why I like to just have a very small circle of good friends. I mean like friends, not just acquaintances. People that if I am about to die now, I don't even take a bullet. Maybe that's too extreme, but then you get because girls, I don't know why girl friendships don't used to last. And personally, I have not really been the type to after boarding school, I have not been the type to keep female friendships. Like I cannot. It's very hard to see a circle of say 5 friends, 5 female friends that the thing is not shaky or is thriving. I'm not saying that they aren't, but girls are just something else. I prefer to be friends with males are easier to relate with. Aside the fact that sometimes they will have ulterior motive, but males are just easier to
Is
relate
that
with.
ulterior motive?
That's the thing. It's the ulterior motive that is the problem.
Me, I don't have a problem with female friends. So. As a matter of fact, I have friends. We were friends from primary school and we're still friends till date.
That's really nice.
So whenever we go home, like during Christmas, I look forward to going to the village. All of us look forward to meeting ourselves because we hang out together, we talk. I think it's just to choose your circle of friends, actually. Even when I was an undergraduate, I have this in secondary school. I did not really I made some friends, but you know,
Yeah, secondary school was a
it
lot,
was
I beg.
just there are a lot of things were just going on in that school.
Was your own same sex? Same
Yes,
sex.
yes, the same
Okay.
sex. So
Uh,
I'm the kind of
yeah.
person I am. If I think those my primary school friends, we are still friends today because we understand ourselves. Like I said, like I will not intentionally offend my friend.
Mm.
So like if I know you don't like this, I will not do it. I think that is why my friendship lasts.
Wow.
Eh, so
That's
when I
very
know that
good.
you don't like this, I will not
Date.
do it like maybe just to offend you or to feel you're feeling like you're king of kings, lord of, there are people
King of
like that.
Kings.
So there are people like that. You intentionally offend someone, and when they complain, you will start. I don't do that. So I don't. I think it's just another problem with male friendship. Is sometimes like a guy that can be your friend, maybe that can be your friend genuinely, maybe just a childhood friend. Because in most cases, you think that you're friends with somebody, you don't know that they have ulterior motive. They will start falling in love with you, or you might even start falling in love with them. It's not like you cannot have male friends. So I don't have anything against male friends. I have guys that are my friends.
Mm.
But I feel anyway, Sha, it's just a matter of understanding yourself, Sha. It's not friendship has nothing to do with gender.
Mm.
Yes. It has nothing to do with gender. Once both of you understand yourself. Another thing about group friendship is
Mm-hmm.
sometimes one person will want to maybe like or two persons might be gossiping others, but it doesn't still matter. You are still friends.
It
So far they're
matters.
saying something, they're not saying anything that is malicious.
Okay.
When gossip is malicious, no, you have no like there's no excuse for that. But if it's just normal, this thing like this person did, I don't like it.
Mm.
Like in friendships like this, there are people that just flows.
Yeah.
Like even though you are three friends, so these two people are closer.
Okay.
So it happens like that. But
Mm.
shall don't say anything malicious about your friend.
Mm.
Another thing is, no matter what you say to me, if we are friends, no matter how angry I am, I will not say anything that will destroy that friendship. Like I'm always protecting my friendship. Like,
Mm.
there are some people when you quarrel with them now, they will talk as if you will never be friends again.
Mm.
So I don't do that. That is why it's not also good to talk when you're angry. Because there are some things you say to your friend that they will never forget it.
Just now because you know the Jersey now.
Look up. Right, I'm a millennial and she's a
No
Gen Z.
small.
Maybe maybe that is
Ah,
why.
all these things they are saying, there are very rare people that are like you that like don't want problems or want to protect a friendship. And it's even like to also get like-minded people like your own
Look up.
self.
Yes,
That's
actually,
another
yes,
thing
yes.
too. Because that's you are sounding very good. You don't like problems, you preserve the friendship. Oh, maybe for this generation, they say, "Ah, you do me
And
one, I give you both."
like I don't know how to confront people.
Mm.
Like if you're my friend and you're doing something for me to confront you, it means you've like done it over and over again. Look up. Or that sometimes I confront you because I feel like this my friend. If she carry this attitude, go elsewhere.
Mm.
People will deal with her. And everybody's not like me. Oh. Like I have this friend when I started my makeup business. So she patronized me. Actually, a guy offered to buy products for her.
Mm.
So whether the guy was expecting that after buying the makeup for her, she'll come and sleep with the guy. I don't understand whether the guy thought she's that cheap.
Mm.
But she was interested in taking the products.
Mm.
So when she was not picking, I was like, babe, this guy never drop money. Oh. Because the guy was like, look up, I should use the makeup, do makeup on her.
Mm.
So that when he sees the picture, he will pay.
Mm.
So we did the makeup. Oh. As he was not telling the guy pay, and the guy was like, come this, come that. I was like, whoa.
You
And
see at the start. Hey, because
and
of
we are
makeup.
I'm telling you.
Hey, God.
And then when the person that introduced us to the business, actually the this thing is tricky because the person that was supplying to me is with the guy. So she wants to encourage me to like take the product because I was like, I don't know if I can do this, so let me not go and do pass myself. Oh.
Mm.
And whether she also wants my friend to follow the guy, I don't understand. Because
Okay.
when we are now doing the makeup, I was like, okay, let me use my normal makeup. let's not open this
The new
new
one.
one.
Just in
Let
case.
me use my normal makeup. Oh. We don't want to have story that touches so. You
Mm.
don't know some guys now, as they sweet there now, they go they talk, and when it's time to pay now.
Vamoose,
As in,
vanish.
so I don't want stories. She was like, no, no, open it. So like, auntie, wait now. Like, she was, no, no, open it. He will pay. It's not this. That's so we open one.
Away.
It was not time for the guy to pay. The guy refused to pay. Ha.
Oh,
And when that my friend was speaking, I was like, babe, don't pick too much. Oh. Just pick basic things.
The one that
Let you know
even if you not pay,
yes, you
pay.
can pay for it. Don't pick things you don't need. The lady was not encouraging. No, pick. Oh, you pick. Oh. You don't know now that he's doing you following Momo. That's how to eat men. Oh. When they're following you, you chop them. I was like,
yeah.
I say okay now business shall not be my pocket. Exactly, the money go enter. As you say, you know the guy. As the guy refused to pay. The guy was even like, I should call him. I said, call him. Did I follow you people do this thing? So I was like, no, you have to. I was like, okay, the ones that you did not open, bring it.
So that you pay for
I can sell it. I can resell it. So like, no. She said she will pay small at the end of the day. But at some point, she was like, I should put it in my makeup box. I said, this one is makeup business. So like, this one is products I'm selling. And I have all these things now. I don't have to put them in my makeup box. Why would I put them in my makeup box? I have it already. No. Put it in your makeup box. I say, I don't know what you're talking about. You say you pay small. Please, pay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please, pay. So as she was saying it, I just left her. I was like, people, pay small as you said. When she actually said it, I was angry, but I didn't want to react angrily. So I just left. I left too. I was like, wait, let me look at this girl. I was looking at the girl was looking at me. And now that's the auntie now that was supplying products for me. Actually stopped talking to her because I noticed that the woman is trying to put problem between us. She will come and tell me a different thing and tell her a different thing. So I was like, wait, I will avoid this one first. What we have is business relationship. I don't want any kind of friendship that will affect my business that I've discovered. So let me I started avoiding her. So as I was now avoiding her now, when I noticed what she was doing, I just calmed down. When I called another of my friends, see wetin dey sup. Mona come follow me talk this matter. So like she spoke to her, that she told her, so if, for instance, a guy takes you out and he did not pay, are you not going to pay? Like maybe after eating, the guy decided to leave you. Yes, won't you pay? Like if you not pay, you wash plates. So so the guy was like, she already spoke to her. I said, okay. So I waited for her. She even stopped talking to me. I called her. I said, babe, come. Because I was like, she might think that she's being smart, but this is not smartness. If you do this kind of thing to someone that is not me, the person might really hurt you. People like, it's true we are in school, but when you go outside the world, a lot of things really go on. So I now called her. I said, see, you must not always win in life. Like there are some battles that you will lose in order for you to win. I was like, okay, see this business now. You just know that I'm just starting this business. So see, you're even doing your own, and I'm encouraging you. And sometimes when you there are some clothes, she was selling clothes. There are some clothes I got from you that I've never worn. But because you were being discouraged, I was like, let me support my friends. I like supporting my friends. Like all my friends that are doing business, I've supported them. They were even like some of my friends have never supported my business, but I am sure I've supported them. So I was like, this thing that you're doing now, remember you said you will pay for it too. I said the money is small money. I think it was 20K worth of products. Like that was after we removed others. So I was like, this is a small money, but this small money can cost you a lot of things. So you can't just be like, because the man refused to pay, you don't want me to put it in my makeup box. Man, I'm trying to make gain here. And this my makeup business then, it wasn't even like booming like that. So you don't do that. So I spoke to her. I said, please, I'm telling you this because we are friends. So I can leave this 20K for you and I will still make it. My business will suffer, but life will not end. I will still move on. But don't, if you go outside and do this kind of thing, that person will kill you self. You know, you've not heard of friends killing friends, because I might come back and be laughing with you. You think we are friends. You don't know that we are not friends. So I was like, no, don't do that. And she was like, okay. Like I spoke to her and it really entered her. So like she's sorry oh, for this. I was like, okay, just take your time and pay for it. But if you think you cannot pay, no problem. I'll take. She's like, no, no, she will pay for it. So that's the only time I confront people. Like when I know it's going to yield a positive something. If I know that if I come to you, start talking, I will not even talk to you because people will not think we are fighting.
Yeah.
So I don't want that kind of a
Problem.
situation ahead. So I will just be like, I beg you,
I'm a peaceful
fine girl,
somebody.
day your day, make I day my day. Everybody pack well.
Chai,
Mhm.
not the like trouble for this life. Like I don't think I've been inside all this mende, all these type of situations.
Mm.
Like I hate being in such situations. God. Ah, no, orange. Mhm.
So you just read your friends, check your friends. Everybody's not the thing. Our problem is that we take everybody as friends.
That's the thing. Very,
That's
very
our
important.
problem.
Everybody's your friend. That's why I
And
say
everybody can never be
friends.
your friend.
That's the thing. For me, friends is a very deep word. Like very, very deep. Acquaintance different from friend. Some people don't know. Like we just every time you just say, "Oh, this is my friend." I know that it's weird to say this is my acquaintance, but then just know how you're relating with this person.
Like this
Keep
my
them at
colleague,
arm's
your
length.
colleagues at office, or maybe your
Yes.
classmate, that your classmates,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe your seatmates. Even if you say the person is your acquaintance, the world will not end. At least the
That's
person will
the
know where
thing.
they are in your life.
That's the thing.
Don't come and think you're what you're
Ah,
not. Mhm.
no. Everybody just did their deal.
Everybody pack well, please. Oh, pack well. So it's important that we check our, we're talking about, this topic is about apologizing,
Apologize.
when to
When,
apologize.
when to
And
apologize.
yes, and apologizing also keeps friendship. So if you're, even if
Yes.
you think you are doing something that's right and your friend is not comfortable with it,
Just don't
just
do it.
apologize and don't do it next time. Don't be apologizing like my nephew. I'll be doing it. I'll be like, Auntie, sorry. I'll be like, this boy. Like, I will not even know what I'll do to you. I'll just be looking at him. So you're apologizing in advance, eh? Fine boy.
So in advance.
I will say, Oji, don't climb this thing. You say, okay, Auntie. You will not be looking at me. You will not climb it and say, sorry. I say, this boy, you never start. So let your apology come from your heart. And you can apologize to save a relationship, to save a friendship.
So that means what you're trying to say now is that even if you're not wrong, you can still apologize.
If they're offended, you're not apologizing for what you say, you're apologizing for offending them.
Okay. What if
Because your intention is not to
what if
offend
you
them.
two are offended? What if two of you are offended?
That is why, like, sometimes when an issue gets like that, you take time off. Like, you
Mm,
can be like, maybe we'll talk about this later because tensions are high.
mm,
If you decide to follow that tension,
okay,
you
everything
might
just start.
say things, yes, that you don't want to say. So just like take time. Okay, we'll talk about this. Let's take some time off.
What's this one now? Is this one fun?
Okay, so we are almost done with the makeup. So I'm just going to highlight her face and then do the lips, and spray setting spray, and we're done.
Hmm.
Okay, so about apologizing and saving friendship, it's very important that you
Let go of your ego.
let go
Your
of your ego.
pride.
Don't let pride rob you of your relationship. Unless, of course, you don't value the relationship, the friendship. But if you do, apologize and save your friendship.
Even if you're wrong or right.
Yes, sometimes if it's your friend, like even if you're wrong, if apologizing means saving the friendship, please go ahead and apologize. It's better.
Hmm. And another thing, if you're involved with somebody that's way older than you are, you can see that this person can give birth to you again. Please, anything person just do, forget about it, move on. Don't complain. Like maybe
Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry. So you can go ahead.
uh I feel wet.
Sorry.
Do you have like I
Let
wanted
me
to
fan
sit
this a
down.
little bit. I'm fanning it so that it will sit. The setting spray will dry quickly. So you see, I'm more than a very fine girl with
Zoom
a
blend.
flawless skin, a very flawless skin.
This is going
Is
to be the first time I'm doing it.
mm,
Mm,
you always go with red.
yeah, like something red or pink.
Yeah, always doing
How this will look.
it. As if you're smiling. Can you come forward? Red can go with this look, oh, just as I want nude.
Okay.
Because the eyeshadow is not that too
Sure, okay.
shouty. Yeah. There is this look I saw on Instagram. So
Try to recreate.
yes, I'm creating it. Maybe next time I'm doing your makeup, we'll do red. Smile. Mm. Open your mouth a little bit. Can you smack? Smack well. Don't be afraid. Smack it well. Smack it well. Like let me see. Smack it again. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to gloss it. Smack it again. Just a little. Smack it well again. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can see the final look. So if you like this our video, remember to subscribe.
You know the way now. Thumbs up, subscribe, like,
Subscribe, like,
and give a comment.
and share to your
Normal.
friends.
Uh, hey,
This
yellow.
lipstick, it smells nice.
Okay.
I think it tastes like fruits.
Taste. Mm.
Don't lick it, sha. Wow.
Mm.
Looking pretty.
Don't play. Don't play.
Okay. Something.
Yeah. Ah, I know go
Keep your
fit
eyes
talk. Oh.
closed. Just keep your eyes closed, and we're good to go. Good to go. Good to go. You have a good smooth lashes,
Mm.
so fixing eyelashes is not a problem.
Mm.
You know, some people's lashes are curved, full and curved.
Okay.
Yours is kind of full, but it's straight.
Okay. I thank God I created a masterpiece.
Look down. Just keep your eyes closed. Okay, let me see. Let me see. This is the final look of this makeup. Now, the moral of this saying sorry and all is like it can save you from a lot of problems. And then, no matter how offended you felt at that time, maybe with time you get to not even be angry again. You get to understand
The
your
person's
friends,
point
yes,
of
point of
view.
view. What if you, out of anger, you've said a lot of things
That
that
you
you
did not
can't,
mean.
yes, and that you can't withdraw again. So it's always good. Like if you offend somebody, if you offend a person, if you value that relationship, just apologize. Maybe later on, when both of you are calm,
Calm. You can
you can now
explain
explain
and
yourself. And
yeah.
you know, 6 and 9, it depends on 6 and 9 are the same thing. It depends on where you're standing, your perspective. If you're standing the other side, it could be 6. If you're standing the other side, it could be 9. So both of you might actually be right. So save that relationship. And that person that you offended, that you've not apologized to, maybe you can reach out to them. Swallow your pride and save your relationship.
So till
Okay.
next time, guys.
See you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Oh.